Hi there, welcome to Kneppy Invest and welcome to the stock of the day. It is Australia's or ASX's sixth largest company by market cap. It is, of course, the ANZ, Australia New Zealand Bank. And the reason this company is a stock of the day isn't really because the share price has risen or dropped a lot today. It has dropped a little bit. But the company has announced their new CEO. Always exciting when a new CEO gets in charge of a company because we just don't know what he or she might do. This could be the greatest hire in ASX history, or it could be the worst hire in ASX history. So anyway, the market doesn't quite like this particular hire as much as maybe some other hires, but this could be just a bit of negative sentiment in the banks. So just to verify that, yes, CBA is actually up 1.5%. Westpac is up and ANZ is down. So more than likely one of the reasons, maybe the whole reason why the share price of ANZ is down today is because of this particular announcement. And the person who is the new CEO of ANZ, taking over from Shane Elliott, is Nuno Matos. Non-Western name. I can definitely pronunciate Shane Elliott, and more than likely I have messed up Nuno Matos. Pretty sure Portuguese. I could be mistaken. And the reason I'm saying Portuguese is because whenever I see a new CEO, I want to know the history. I want to know where they come from, that background. And ANZ have provided us with that in the second page. I think it was the second page or the third page of this particular announcement. Here it is, the career summary of Nuno Matos. And he started, or she started, I have no idea. In fact, what you could do is just Google it. They probably do mention he or she. Yeah, it's a he. Nuno Matos. There it is. Anyway, and the reason I say Portuguese is simply because he started off at the Central Bank of Portugal in 1990 as a supervisor analyst. Do they have his educational background here? I would say they might, maybe not. Maybe that doesn't matter anymore. I sort of understand that. It doesn't matter where you get educated once you've been in banks for like 30 odd years. He was a university teacher for about 3 years at the Financial Institutions Management. And then he worked for a company called, I assume this is a bank in Portugal, Santander, from 1994 all the way through to 2050. He rose up the ranks from head of finance and risk up to the global head of consumer. Then he moved to HSBC, global head of small business banking from 2015. And then you could just see him just moving up. They're not slowly, gradually moving up. CEO officer, HSBC Mexico, then the CEO, HSBC Bank PLC in Europe, and then the CEO from 2021 to 2024 of Wealth and Personal Banking. And that's all I really have on this particular hire. So the one thing I do like to see is how the market reacts. And I thought maybe it was just a little bit negative sentiment in the overall banking sector, but we just saw the other banks are up. Now let's have a look at the chart for ANZ. Now, if you gave me the choice of any of the four big banks to buy right now, I'd probably choose ANZ because it does look the cheapest. Now, people might say it's cheap for a reason, but still, it still looks the cheapest. Now, in saying that, I wouldn't buy ANZ. I would not buy CBA, would not buy Westpac, would not buy NAB, not buy ANZ, because even though the share price of all these companies are in a beautiful uptrends, they are really expensive. Now, the market can remain irrational for a long period of time. Share price of these companies can keep on going up, but the bigger the bubble gets, when it pops, it's going to be a significant drop for these companies, and it's going to happen. I wouldn't say I can almost guarantee it, but I think it will. Anyway, if you actually look at the ANZ chart right now, this could be the buy the dip situation. In fact, the share price has dropped from $32.50 down to $30. So it's dropped up by almost 10% over the past few weeks. And the last time it did this was back in September. And then previous to that, it was back in July. So even though the share price of ANZ has been an uptrend, we have had these buy the dip situations. Now, in saying that, this could be the start of a downtrend. So it could be. It could be. It might be. Just don't know at this point in time. Anyway, so that's ANZ Group. Stock of the day, new CEO in charge of the company. And again, as I mentioned, this could be the greatest higher in ASX history. More than likely it won't, but it could be. It could also be the worst higher in ASX history. And one of the reasons why the share price might be selling off is because there is a perceived greater risk now. We just don't know. And the market doesn't like risk. It prefers low risk options, and they think this as an added risk on ANZ Group. Okay, so that's all I have for this particular video on the stock of the day, ANZ Group. If you have any questions, any thoughts, leave those in the comment section of this video. Otherwise, I am not a financial advisor. If you need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who is qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for this video. Have a good day. Bye.